Grand Rising. What up, collective? So, let's do a little general energy reading. Turn that off because it can be distracting. First of all, I pray that everybody's having a dope day. I pray that everybody is learning from their past experiences or current ones, and that they are taking this time to really reflect on their participation in this thing called life. Now, some of you are living your best life, minding your business, and trying to elevate not only yourself, but those around you. And then some of you are still doing dark work with a group of dark people, having dark intentions. Now, since I know how this ends, a word of the wise. Really understand your lifestyle, your reality is the result of your intentions. It's the result of how you step out into the world and what you put into this universe. What do I mean by that? I mean, everything is energy. Positive energy, negative energy, passive energy, fluid energy. It's all energy. And energy doesn't die. It's literally just transferable. So, while some people think that they can keep doing the same behaviors, although they didn't see any results with those same behaviors for years, actually they did see some results. They did. Thank you, Spirit. They did see some results, but they're not seeing results now. And so logic would dictate to these individuals to maybe change their ways, change the narrative, change everything about themselves, like actually heal and go within. Logic would tell you that, hey, maybe I ain't living right. Maybe I'm not doing things for the good of all and the harm of none, especially if you purposely aren't living right for the good of all and the harm of none. Okay? I didn't want to tell you all, I don't know, anybody that needs to hear this, that you are loved and it's never too late to start over again. What do I mean by that? I mean, start that project that you've always wanted to do. Write that book that you've always been interested in writing. Be kind to that person you missed from forever ago. Whatever your thing is. Go within. Say you want to go on vacation, do that. Say you want to do something before you're such and such years old, go do it now. What is stopping you? The only thing stopping you is yourself. Now, let's shift focus for a moment. A lot of these people that are like on the streets, that are homeless, or you see like talking to themselves, or maybe walking with one shoe, or clearly are having like a psychosis type of situation happening within them. A lot of those people are living karmic realities. Perhaps they didn't have the best intentions in their beginning stages of life. Perhaps they're living through the karma that they did past lifetimes or this present lifetime. Perhaps they're under spiritual warfare. You don't know. Perhaps they're just hidden in plain sight and they're there to test you. Maybe that person's not even going through anything, and that you're supposed to cross paths with that person so that judgment can be called on you. I say this to you because you never know who's who in this universe. You never know who's gifted, who's not. You never know. You just never know who is blessed and who can elevate your life and who can actually change your life forever because of the intentions and the energy you put forth when you interact with that individual. I tell you this because I challenge you to be kind to everyone. I challenge you to really reflect on your intentions of the day, your intentions when you're talking to certain people, your intentions with that person that you claim to be in love with, or the relationship that you're bonding with them. You are the energy you put out into the world. So if you're just half-assing that relationship and you don't want to be with that person, let them go. If you're just being an asshat of a boss just to put that person under your thumb, or you want to push and push and push that person until they quit, maybe you should reflect on why you are such an asshole. Okay? Everyone this year is being tested on the legacy and everything that they did prior in their lives. This year full of karma is because people in past lives were diabolical, and that karma trickled over to this life. Now, if you participated in dark things and acquired even more karma on top of the karma that you had from past lives, you're feeling that shit. And there's nobody to blame but yourself. There are ways to eliminate a lot of that karma by doing good things. You lower your bad karma and raise up the good karma, and somehow you get balance. The scales will balance out. And then, and only then, will your manifestations and your blessings start flooding in. You get your rewards because energy will be returned to you. Positive energy, positive vibrations. But in doing that, you have to do a little bit of work. Well, it's a lot of bit of work, because this is your legacy. This is your timeline. Remember, we're all on our own specific timeline. So sometimes you meet people and you're like, damn, you have such old soul. I feel like I knew you from another time. That's not by accident. All of these interactions with all these people in your life, in your family, in your love experiences, that's purposeful to mold you, to help you grow, to help you elevate, to help you learn, to help you heal. Earth is here to school us. People think it's hell on earth. It could be. Very well. It definitely could be. Birds are really trying to add in some ad-lib. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. It very well could be. But that's the energy you're putting out. Like, if you're always pessimistic and you're always thinking negative, negativity will flood into you, because that's the energy you're gravitating towards. Think positively. Think kind thoughts about yourself. Think kind thoughts about others. Don't look at one demographic of people and then typecast them without even knowing them. Don't create these divisions in your mind because that's what you've been taught your whole life. Erase that programming. Go within. Question everything. Question me. What the fuck is she talking about? Maybe I should look into that. Especially if any of these topics I'm bringing to your noodle are making you have like a aha moment. Mama Gaia, the universe, God is all around us. If you open your eyes to all the blessings and the lessons from each past experience and take with it things that you can gain. Okay, so this person wasn't very kind to me. That showed me that I need to be aware of the signs when somebody else isn't kind to me. And then you put that message deep into your memory bank, and then it's forever ingrained, thank you, Spirit, ingrained on your Akashic records. Now, a lot of people are like, how the fuck does so-and-so know these things? How the fuck does so-and-so foresee certain things? I've been here before. You've been here before. Some of us are just older souls. Remember, your soul never dies. It just moves on to a different stage of the cycle of life. Your spirit never dies. It's forever a moving energy, if it makes sense, if that makes sense. We're forever a fluid frequency in the cosmos, on the 3D, on the 5D, whatever you need to say or think to quantify it in a way that you can decipher. We are both magical and scientific. We are both land and sea. There's a duality. We're male and female. Okay? Some of us have alien DNA that the Most High blessed us with or whatever. And some of us are absorb all energies anytime we go anywhere. And so we have to do specific things to remove the toxic energies and the nasty vibrations that we may encounter. Now that could be as easy as going to the store and saying hello to people because you're just naturally a greeter and a friendly soul. But you might be saying hello to the devil as he walks past. And then a tiny bit of that essence follows you all around the store. And this is why spiritual hygiene is imperative for a certain demographic of people. Really all people. Once you're aware of these things, you have to, once you're aware of certain things, you have to fully encase those practices with your day-to-day life. That's why certain things just don't affect people like they used to. Because once you're aware, you don't make the same mistakes. Once you're burned by the fire, do you keep touching it and touching it and touching it and get all your fingers burned? Or does it take that one time to get scorched by the hot flame for you to put into your memory bank, oh shit, fire's hot. If I fuck with that fire, I'm gonna get burned. I'm gonna learn a tough lesson. I want to say most of the world right now is learning tough lessons. Yeah. Most of the world is learning that when they put out this energy, it actually is returned back to them. No matter what type of protection or what type of spell work or what type of 3D nonsense you think that you're in control of or that you can manipulate, you're feeling that. Because you're never alone. None of us are. We each have a specific set of angels, ancestors, elders, people from your lineage and other lineages that are all around us at all times. Because remember, they are spirits. Their souls are still around you. Just because they don't have a shell like you do doesn't mean that they're not around you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, God bumps. Yep, they're around me right now. And my soul tribe runs deep. One of the first set of people, not to like brag or nothing. I didn't know this until I went within. And they told me who the fuck I am. And now I know who the fuck I am. You know who the fuck I am. And since that's the lesson of the day, cultivate your own story. Cultivate your own mysteries within. Unveil the layers of yourself. And it only takes you to do it. You can't ask somebody else to do it. You can't hire a dark practitioner. Read my birth chart. No. Figure out how to read your own. Go within. And if you can't go within, ask the Most High, ask your universe, ask your higher source, ask whatever faith that you drive to or assimilate to. Say, Mighty Allah, can you please reveal who is my enemy and who I need to release from my timeline? Whatever floats your boat. I don't know what the Mormons really do. I let's not get into like the politics of this shit. But words are spells. Some people don't dabble in the dark arts, and you think you don't, but if you keep continuously speaking negative on somebody's name and you're hoping negative on somebody's name and you make that shit audible, that's spell work, my baby. Oh, so-and-so, I'm so jealous of so-and-so. I hope they get in a car crash. What did you just say? Do you realize what you just said? And not only do you realize what you said, you just asked for that to happen to yourself. Okay? You were literally asking for that energy to come right back to you. I'm wasting my damn gas sitting here. Forgot my car's running. I say these things to you because I've been talking about this for months. But these people didn't heed the warnings. They didn't hear or heed the warnings. They were ignoring the signs. They ignored the synchronicities. They ignored the leniency the Most High God was giving them. Because they had chance after chance after chance after chance. But they were doing this shit in a loop to the loop to the loop to the loop religiously. Like clockwork. Literally have alarms to demonize and to hex people. Some of them don't have alarms. Some of them just, went to a cafe and then started talking shit. Still hexing and cursing the universe, cursing others, trying to manipulate the free will of somebody is doing magic. Dark magic at that. So I say this to you because I want you all to be aware and conscious of your words, conscious of your actions, because that shit's coming back tenfold, my baby. People are dying left and right because of the intentions that they put into the universe. That shit's coming right back to them. And it's not only affecting them, it's affecting everyone they love and feel dearest to. So you want to curse somebody or wish ill intentions on their innocent children and their children's children, you just cursed your bloodline. Especially if they're a protective divine being. Your bloodline is cursed. Not for this lifetime, for many. Your children, your children's children, and your children's children's children. At least 4 generations are affected from your goals, observations, from your agenda, your dark agenda. And I'm talking about the churches that think they're doing God's work by pushing some sort of false narrative. I'm talking about the people that put themselves on a pedestal as if they're a god, and they're really just manipulating innocent minds. I'm talking about the pastors and the preachers and all the people that have the fancy cars, and they're making their church members pay all these tithes, knowing that they're in one of the poorest cities and one of the poorest towns on one of the poorest blocks, and you want these people to give you money that they just don't got, and they think they're gonna get that shit back, but you're doing corrupt shit with the money. You're not making bigger spaces for the church, or creating scholarships, or having readathon things, or giving out anything to the community or to the homeless shelter nearby. Or you're not returning that back into the universe. You're being blessed on top of blessed. So you driving a fancier car, you have a bigger house, you have vacation spots, you got islands and shit. That's not God's work. You're a devil. You're doing devil's work. And not only that, you're manipulating these young minds, and they feel oh, one day I'll be rich like the pastor. No, they won't. Especially if they're gonna keep breaking you off. Where's the return in that? Everything is intentions. So perhaps that's not your intention, but that's what you're doing, and you're going through karma. This is just an example, but I know there's churches that are doing that shit right now. Right now. Use your discernment. Ask the Most High God, what do I need to be aware of? Ask your spiritual team, reveal who's fraud and fake in my circle so I can remove these bastards. So that I can matriculate, so that I can evolve. Because you can't grow when you're stifled by negativity and dark energy. I learned that the hard way. Actually, I learned that the good way, because it really benefited me. So, I'm not mad. It's just slowed things down. These people can't stop your divinity. These people can't stop your destiny, your fate. All they can do is slow it down. But what is inevitable is that whatever is for you will always be for you. Period. This is straight channeling. I'm not going to break out no cards. Spirit wanted me to get on here and let you guys know God saw you guys doing everything that you were doing. God saw you guys plotting against innocent beings. God saw you guys manipulating the mindsets of the innocent people. And so because of that, that's why you're going through what you're going through. Tower after tower, death after death. Mama Gaia is speaking. Are you listening? Do you hear what's happening right now? Do you feel it? I know you do. The reality is, a lot of you will not make it to the next stage. You made your choice a long time ago. You didn't listen to the signs. You didn't heed the warnings. And now you're trying to run back to the same people that you were trying to ruin, trying to hurt, trying to unalive. because you feel death is at your door now, knocking on your door, scratching at your door. Now you need a spiritualist. Now you need an exorcism. I said this 6, 7, 8, 10 months ago. The proof is in the pudding. People that did wrong are living karma. People that did nothing wrong are getting rewards, blessings from these lessons, because they kept steadfast and they kept their 10 toes down and they kept going forward. Despite everything, despite having nothing with no one. And yet you still mad? You still motherfucking mad? Be mad at yourself. Take accountability for your participation and everything that you did in the past, because it's surfacing now. Now you're mad because your hidden skeletons are exposed. How you were a closet bad guy and now you're an open bad guy. Bad guy or girl, put it where it flips. Some of y'all's existence here has been so abundantly brief. Abundantly brief. And you're not learning anything. You're learning hard lessons now, but a lot of you are not taking the lesson in. This is your judgment. 21:33 on the clock as I say that. This is your destiny that you chose. This is the fate the path you wanted to go down. This is a dark path, my friend. It's dark. It's cold. It's lonely, isn't it? Chosen beings, you will get the karma of these individuals if you are still attached to them. If you haven't taken the warning to release people, place, and things that are no longer serving you, I don't know what to tell you, my baby, other than happy trails. It was nice to know ya. I want to say see you on the other side, but a lot of you ain't gonna make it to the other side. A lot of you lost the opportunity to try again next lifetime. Remember when I said that our souls never die? There's a falsity to that. If the Most High deems you completely unrevivable, like, and each lifetime you just keep getting worse and worse and worse, not only do you have to wait to come back to earth to try again, because there's a wait list. Don't forget there's a wait list. And that's why these demons latched onto you, because they've been waiting so long. They've been waiting for another body. When you're waiting, your soul, your life, your soul essence, your goodness, it all dissolves. You forget that you are human at all. All you know is darkness. All your shadow completely overcomes you. And you forget what it means to have empathy, what it means to have compassion, what it means to know love. And once you lose that, there is no hope for you. You are straight, pure, soulless, lifeless being. You are a vessel of your previous existence. So keep up with me. Demon, your soul turns demonic. You want to come back to another body. You latch onto certain surfaces, addictions, people, places, and things that are of low vibration. And people that thrive, like, to go to the party life, the nightlife, especially between like the witching hour, 12 to 3, and you're still like trying to like party all the way to like 5 o'clock. Like, you're completely overcome by a demon for sure. Especially if you can't stop. If you're doing stuff and you don't know why you're doing it and you can't stop, you've got an attachment, my baby. You keep fucking and sucking and fucking and sucking all these random people and you can't stop. And you have no feelings when you're doing it, besides the sensuality, that root chakra feeling. But it only lasts for so long and then it's gone. And then you keep hopping into another one, hopping to another one, thinking that you can like revive your soul within, and it's not. If anything, you're separating more and more pieces of your soul. You keep giving more and more people all your life essence, and you wonder why you have nothing on reserve for yourself. When you finally have to sit down and lay back with yourself, you hate yourself. You hate what you've become. For you know all the things that you did to get there. You know all the things that you participated in, all the things that you said, all the things that you promised. That guilt lives with you and turns into a huge debacle of blockages, diseases, illnesses. Everything that happens in the 3D on your vessel can be reflected back to the spiritual world. You got like some weird throat thing happening. You have a blockage. Clearly, you're not speaking your truth. Your heart, you have like heart palpitations. You're not honoring your heart, your love space. Your heart chakra is completely compromised. You've got ailments down in your goodies or your legs, or like tendon issues, lower back. Your roots fucked up, my baby. What's going on with your root chakra? Question that. There's always different, even in your hands, there's different channels in your hands that will tell you what's going on with your body. Research that. Go within. Now, if you're not going to take the time to do that, you're not going to take the time to read up on your whole, everything that is you, what are you doing here? You're just literally here, just working a 9 to 5, just living, just to. That's not living. That's not living. You have to like pour in energy into yourself, pour in energy to your hobbies, to your passions, to your family. Yes, we all get caught up with the mundane things that we have to do, but there's things that you want to do as well. Create the time to do it. Stop just sitting there blindlessly and lifelessly scrolling your phone, seeing other people live, getting that like one little hit of dopamine because of those 90-second or 60-second shorts or whatever. They're energy harvesting away from you. And don't you feel like so drained after that? I tell you this because I'm guilty of all these things myself. I've learned from my past experiences. You can too. Y'all just have no idea how the future is going to be, because you cannot even imagine a beautiful life because of all the bad things you participated in, and how you lied, cheated, and stole from people. Everything that there's a lot of energy in this world. Plants have energy, animals have energy, insects have energy. We're all like coexisting on this earth plane. So how come certain people can be so kind to certain animals, but then turn around and be so nasty to their neighbor? I just can't fathom that. We are all connected. And once you realize that, you move differently. Confirmation. Thank you. You move differently. And you have respect for any and every one, because you know respect is not only earned, it's like deserved. So those people from your past that disrespected you, yes, you distance yourself. Because once you learn that that fire is hot, you don't keep touching it. So let them be. Let them sit in their fire pit that they made. They made that shit all nice and hot and scolding, and it's abundant. It's a big old flame. And you want to know why it was such a big flame? Because they wanted to push you into it. That was the whole goal. A whole group of people, charters on top of charters on top of charters, wanted to push you into the flame as their personal sacrifice, because they wanted to live off your essence, chosen being. The kicker is that everybody is connected. So we felt that shit. We knew that shit for many months. And like God, we were optimistic that they would learn their lesson the same way we did. We're like, okay, I just know this person's going to go within. Oh, they're so close. I just know this person's going to get out of this funk and stop this dark work. Some of them are too far gone. And that's a harsh reality we all have to accept. So I'm gonna wrap it up, because I could talk on this subject for eons and eons, because I have a lot of experience in it. Just know that God knows that you are doing a great job. Your spirit team thinks you're doing an amazing job. And I know that you're doing an amazing job. And it's time for your rewards. It's time for a group of people to say goodbye and actually let you go. Because that cycle is closed. Their towers are up amongst them. And a lot of them are going to perish. And just because you lose someone doesn't mean that they are not forever with you in your heart space. The kicker is the Most High God's going to make these people help you once they pass on. That is part of their karma. So not only will they witness you elevate, they're going to have to help you in the end. Because once they turn over to the other side, there's a group of motherfucking ancestors, elders, and everybody else that they fucked up over when they were alive, waiting for them. And they have to take that next cycle of karma pie. I know my ancestors are excited for them to turn. You think my ancestors got their foot in your ass now? Wait. Just wait. Especially my pops. He's been real adamant. He knows y'all did some wicked shit to get him out of here quick. So, confirmation. The trees just started moving. Thanks, Pops. Thank you, Daddy. Yeah. My grandmother, my elders, my ancestor, my galactic beings, all creatures big and small. I love you all. And also my dark side family. The demons and ghouls and other night critters. Some we don't even speak of. Because if I call their name, they think I need them. And so I'm not going to say a name. They're waiting for that ass too. So, happy trails to you. Let God have his way. And continue moving forward. That's the message of the day. Be careful what you wish for. Because you just might get it. I love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.